Hi, and welcome back. We are doing a migration of previous active service on-premises to the HyperScalable architecture. In the previous video, we created the installation package that was copied into the management server. And now we're going to run a command, which I have written here, and it's the installation from on-prem migration. But prior to do this, you want to make sure that you have proper database access and proper Redis access. So you can check for Redis. I have downloaded some bits from GitHub, and it allows you to check. For example, in here, my static server is the database and the state. And notice that I was able to connect. Another thing that I can do is to run a utility. It's called Postgres ping and allows you to ping the database. So you need to specify the server. You need to specify the port. You need to specify a user. You need to specify a password. And we always want to use verbose. We'll verify extensions for sure, and we want to use verbose. So notice that it was able to connect, but it doesn't have the PLV8 extension. I'm going to use the switch -dv no PLD8. My environment is tiny. If you have a production environment, you want to make sure you have Postgres with PLV8 enabled. And now we are ready to run the script. The script that's going to be run in this particular instance is going to be, let me just get rid of this here. It's going to be the installation from on-prem migration. So when you're dealing with hyperscalable paths, you need to first create an installation that typically is tied to an FQDN certificate and configuration. Then you create a deployment. That's going to be a deployment package that you distribute across all the nodes. Once you have that, you can deploy on each node and designate it on the role. And then finally, you can activate the configuration. So I want to recall the command. And this is going to basically go into the Postgres database and install the schema for the data and import the data. So it's asking me for the administrator user. So we're just going to put a placeholder here and an email. And there it goes. So I'm going to pause here. This is going to start the process of importing from that backup. So that's going to take a little while. I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, so the installation is completed. So it migrated all the data up to the database. The next step is to actually create a deployment. And